and welcome to Theimpactplay. My name is Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and I'm your host and producer on the ones and twos, and we are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, music, and esports. Plus, we are also amplifying voices from those respective fields. And having the story told here on Theimpactplay. You can join us live over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay and over on youtube.com/Theimpactplay, where we are simultaneously co-streaming to both platforms. But nonetheless, no matter how we consume our content, wherever you consume it, we are there. It's where it keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including this both show, getting you ad-free, and so much more. Or you can even support us free by using our Epic credit code, Theimpactplay. We are Epic partners. Every purchase you make with an Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more. No matter where you play or how you play, even if it's a free-to-play title, when we use that credit code, we do get a little bit of a kickback, and this will help support us in a brand new way and no extra cost to you. And this episode of Theimpactplay is also sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is episode 273, and on the agenda we have Google Stadia is gone, but not forgotten. PSVR 2 is getting even more titles. Ubisoft cancels Project Q. Marvel's Avengers is getting its final update. The nominees for the DICE Awards. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge has gone mobile. PlayStation has been served. Apple's mixed reality plans. Sony's Walkman lives on. TCL's AR glasses. The Sundance Film Festival. South Park is returning home. The NFL playoffs. Vince McMahon returns. The 2023 Australian Open. May you rest in peace, David Crosby. Billboard's Power 100 event. New and upcoming music from Petras. Boygenius, Yachty. The CDL Major 2. Scump has retired. Jmook wins his first Smash Melee Supermajor. Plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to my very first segment of the show, where we discuss how I've been playing, and I'm enjoying essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty folks, so what I've been up to lately. So lately I did play Brawlhalla. I played a couple matches. I had fun with the Brawl of the Week. Which I'll upload it to my social channel. So if you follow me on Instagram, YouTube, or even on TikTok, I'll upload that later on in the week. But what I'm watching lately, I'm catching up on The Last of Us episode 2. And then I'll have that review cast up for you guys once that is complete. Also, Velma episodes 3 and 4, I'll have that review cast for you as well. And we're still playing A Plague Tale Requiem for our Game Pass game that we're currently playing through, and we'll have that review up for you as well. But that's about it lately, what I've been up to. Yeah, that's about it. So I guess we'll get into the news, folks. So we're going to start with your housekeeping. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, get access to 2 credits, and it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this episode of Theimpactplay. Alrighty, first up, we're going into our 3rd year of supporting our local children's healthcare of Atlanta, which is a program of Extra Life, Children's Miracle Network Hospitals Network. So we are currently doing a fundraiser either on or offline. You can simply go to our About pages and click on the Extra Life URLs, and it'll take you to our donation page. So we are currently recording live in support of Extra Life. And of course, with that out of the way, we are doing a live co-stream for tomorrow's Let me get that up here. Xbox and Bethesda's Developer Direct from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So they're going to give a, I guess we'll get into that once we get into the gaming news side of things. We're going to talk about more about that. But yeah, if you want to join us live during our co-stream, you could feel free to join us at Twitch or on YouTube /Theimpactplay. So we'll be co-streaming to both platforms. Okay, and also be sure to check out our review cast for episode 1 of The Last of Us, including the companion podcast as well. In addition to Velma's episode 1 and 2, those review casts as well. So you can check those out now on YouTube as well as on your favorite podcast platform. Alrighty, so with that out of the way, we also have a bunch of content available on our YouTube channel. You can follow us on Twitter for the latest news. Also, we are, I wanted to keep you guys in the loop as well. We are currently working on our website where we are powered by WordPress. So we will be, our website will go live hopefully once we're all settled. This way, you could also check out the podcast in addition to any articles as well on our site, on our website. So we are currently working on that, and we'll keep you guys posted either on social or we'll talk about it here more on the podcast as well. But for those of you who celebrated Lunar New Year, Happy Lunar New Year, the year of the rabbit, from all of us here on Theimpactplay. That's about it on that front. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all I have to talk about at the moment. I feel like I'm missing something else. Oh, that's what I forgot to discuss. I forgot to discuss on our last episode, where we are currently working on having more reviews out there for you folks, whether it's a game, early access, either post or pre-launch, TV shows, movies, films, and also we're gonna have more interviews, more guests appearing on the show. So we're gonna send out invites to a lot of people behind the scenes as well. So hope you guys enjoy. We have a lot of content planned for you throughout 2023, and hope you guys enjoyed and just stay along for the journey. So I guess let's get into the gaming news side of things for you folks after this. And another thing, I forgot to mention, we are currently on IMDb, so you could rate and review all our episodes are live on IMDb as well. That link will be available in the description page of all our episodes moving forward. And hope you guys can follow us and rate us on there as well, in addition to rating us on your favorite platform. So I guess let's get into the gaming news side of things. And the first up, we have the Xbox and Bethesda Developer Direct live stream that is coming tomorrow at 3 p.m. And this is coming from the Bethesda website. So it will provide us with an inside look at some of the games coming to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass over the next few months. Presented by the game creators themselves from studios including Arcane, Austin, Mojang Studios, Turn 10 Studios, and ZeniMax Online Studios. The Developer Direct focused on big features, extended gameplay showcases, and the latest info for Xbox games launching in the next few months, including The Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legend, and Redfall, to dedicate the proper amount of time for a deep dive into Bethesda Game Studio Starfield. A standalone show is in the works. Okay, so they won't talk about Starfield, it'll be its own thing. Alright, so you could join us at 3 p.m. Eastern. Well, we will be, of course, co-streaming the event. And that's about it on that front. Alright, that's it for the Bethesda thing. Next, we have the New York Game Awards of 2023 have arrived, and alongside honoring CEO of Microsoft Gaming, head of Xbox Phil Spencer, with the Andrew Ewan Legend Award, the show saw Elden Ring walk away victorious with the Game of the Year and the Best Worlds Award. It's coming from IGN. So, the New York Game Critics Circle hosted the 12th annual New York Games Award on January 17th, as it honored the best games, actors, esports, athletes, and journalists of the year, of the past year. So Elden Ring was the only game to win multiple categories. So we'll get into the specifics. So the Big Apple Award for Game of the Year went to Elden Ring. Off-Broadway Award for Best Indie Title went to Vampire Survivors. Why did I see it as Gamp? I don't know. Don't mind me. Otherwise, let's get into this. So the Herman Melville Award for Best Writing in a Game, God of War Ragnarok. Statue of Liberty Award for Best World, Elden Ring. What's with these like Game Award titles? Like, it's long, and they're like weird and no relation to each other. The next one up is apparently the Tin Pan Alley Award for Best Music in a Game, went to Metal Hellslinger. Let's see. Grey White Way Award for Best Acting in a Game went to Mainin Gage as Marissa Marcel in Immortality. Coney Island Dreamland Award for Best AR and VR Game went to Moss Book 2. Central Park Children's Zoo Award for Best Kids Game went to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. A-Train Award for Best Mobile Game, Marvel Snap. Freedom Tower Award for Best Remake, The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Let's see, what else we got? Jolton's Joe Award for Best Esports Player of the Year went to Masaya Amsa Chamamoto of VG Bootcamp and the Red Bull Esports team for Smash Brothers Melee. Let's see. Chumlee's Speak Easy Award for Best Hidden Gem went to Signalis. Alright, NYC GWB Award for Best DLC. You know what I think what that stands for? New York City George Washington Bridge Award. That's the only thing I could think of. But with the Destiny 2 The Witch Queen. Knickerbocker Award for Best Game Journalism. And apparently there was only one nominee as well. So of course, only nominee is the winner. So I went to Justin Hackert of Vanity Fair. Next up we have Elizabeth Jennings Graham's Award for Best Educator went to Ryan O'Culligan. And of course we talked about the Andrew Ewan Legend Award went to Phil Spencer. Like, what's with these titles? Like, who named them? Like we've seen simpler titles than this. Like, why? Ah, all right. Next up, we have the Awesome Games Done Quick that raised over 2.6 million and apparently had set 4 world records during the marathon coming from GameSpot. So it raised exactly over 2.6 million during the week-long event, and all proceeds went to Prevent Cancer Foundation. And apparently the world record runs are as follows. TMNT Shredder's Revenge, 18 seconds for co-op arcade ult patch by Benja and Paul Knives for 56 minutes and 18 seconds. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Bank Run by Gian, in 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 51.33 seconds. Power Wash Simulator, 6 players, all vehicles, no soap by Marilyn, Bullets, Big Law, Enigma, Requiem, Angelic Knight, and Arcadial in 30 minutes and 31.7 seconds. and Steven Seagal is the final option. The prototype, apparently by Crack Attack in 21 minutes and 4.6 seconds. Other featured ones include Mitch Flower Power Supermajor Brothers 3 run to end the marathon. Metroid Dread being completed in just over an hour and a half. Marvel's Spider-Man Morales being finished in just over 2.5 hours. And the next Games Done Quick event is the all-women's Frost Fatalis Marathon, benefiting the Malala Fund, February 26th to March 4th, and it's scheduled and the next Summer Games Done Quick is scheduled from May 28th to June 4th. All right, now we're gonna get into the 26th DICE Awards from IGN. So, for an outstanding achievement in animation, the nominees are Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Mass Book 2. So it's February 23rd. I guess we'll write our nominations down. Alright. Okay, well, outstanding achievement in animation, right? But none of these are animated. So how the heck? I'm pretty sure it's either gonna go to God of War Ragnarok or Elden Ring. Between those two. God of War Ragnarok or Elden Ring. And then there's Horizon Forbidden West. It's a strong contender as well. It's gotta be between those three. Animation. I'm trying to picture each game in my head. Elden Ring. Alright. Outstanding achievement, art direction, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and the Callisto Protocol. Art direction. Horizon. Outstanding achievement in character. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Alejandro Vargas, God of War Ragnarok, Atreus and Kratos, Horizon Forbidden West, Alloy, Return to Monkey Island, Guybrush 3, Wood, God of War Ragnarok, Kratos. Okay. Also had an achievement in original music composition. A Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Metal Hellslinger, Moss Book 2. Metal Hellslinger. Alright. Achievement. Outstanding achievement, audio design. I played Tale Requiem, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, God of War Ragnarok, Gotham Knights, and Somerville. What the heck is Somerville? Never heard of that. That's one I didn't hear of. Let me see. Oops, I clicked on print. I always click on that for some reason. Search. Never heard of this thing. We're talking about the game, not Somerville, New Jersey, buddy. adventure video game debuted title by an indie developer Jump Ship. I've heard of Jump Ship before. I feel like a lot of people are not going to be familiar with it. Alright. Audio design. I feel like it's going to be between the top 3. No. Between Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and God of War Ragnarok. God of War. God of War. Outstanding achievement in story. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok. I was a teenage exo-colonist. Immortality. Norco. God of War. Alright. Outstanding technical achievement. Plagues of Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Crisis of Infinite West, and Teardown. Oh, dropped that. Oops. Let's see. Outstanding technical achievement. Elden Ring. Alright, action game of the year, Bayonetta 3, Grounded, Neon White, Sifu, and Vampire Survivors. There's a lot of strong contenders in this one. But which one will take the win? Okay, between Grounded and Bayonetta. Which one? Grounded, Bayonetta, Grounded, Bayonetta. Bayonetta has more action in that game. Action game of the year. God of War Ragnarok, Crisis of Forbidden West, Norco, Stray, Tunic. Action. I feel like Horizon. Alright, family game of the year. Disney's Dreamlight Valley, Kirby's Dream Buffet, Lost in Play, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, or Turbo and Champ. The second one, Kirby's Dream Buffet. Fighting game of the year, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle, or Multiverses, Rumble Versus, Spider Hack, The King of Fighters 15, Multiverses. Alright, racing game, F1 22, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed Unbound. Wow, that's it? Racing. Gran Turismo. Role-playing game of the year. So, Citizen Sleeper, Elden Ring, Weird West, World of Warcraft, Dragon Fighter, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Elden Ring. Alright, Sports Game of the Year, EA Sports FIFA 23, Mario Strikers Battle League, MLB The Show 22, NBA 2K23, Ali World. Wow. FIFA and Mario Strikers. That's funny how those are in the same nominations list. Okay, then you got 2K or Ali World. I feel like it's gonna be 2K. Yeah. NBA. Alright. Strategic or Simulation Game of the Year. Dwarf Fortress. Exion Marvel's Midnight Suns. Potion Craft. Alchemist a Simulator or Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. Let me see what's... I feel like it's going to be Warhammer. Alright, Warhammer 40k. Alright. Immersive Reality Game of the Year. So a VR. Where do we have? Cosmonius High, Mossbook 2, Red Matter 2, Neck Cooler, The Last Clockwinder, Mossbook 2. Alright, outstanding achievement for an indie title. Immortality, Neon White, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge, Tunic, or Vampire Survivors. Immortality. Alright, mobile game of the year, Diablo Immortal, Keeping Beyond the Trees, Immortality or Marvel Snap, or Point P. Point P. That was funny. It's gonna be Marvel Snap. Point P. I haven't heard that game since the announcement. Online game of the year, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, EA Sports FIFA 23, Final Fantasy 14, Endwalker, Marvel Snap, or Rumbleverse. Call of Duty. Alright. Outstanding achievement, game design, Elden Ring, God of War, Marvel Snap, Tunic, Vampire Survivors, Elden Ring. Okay, outstanding achievement, game direction, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, Tunic, Elden Ring. Game of the year, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Vampire Survivors. Elden Ring. Elden Ring, I feel it's gonna win a lot of awards this year. All right. So, dice, 2023. Okay, leave that here. We'll redo that later. Okay. So it'll be live streamed on February 23 in Las Vegas. And of course, you could cash that on Theimpactplay as well. So it'll be co-hosted by Kind of Funny's Greg Miller and IGN's Stella Chung. Alright, thank you IGN for that. And Stadia is a fish. Wait a minute, I gotta fix the lighting. Give me 1 second. It always does that. Let's see. Let's talk about Stadia right after this. Okay. And now I gotta make it brighter. Hold on. Da-na-na. Alright, perfect. Apply. Alrighty. I forgot to take care of that before we streamed, but it's fine. Alright, so next up we have Google Stadia is finally gone. The servers have been turned off since the 18th, so over 6 days as of this recording. But it is not forgotten. So beginning November 9th of last year, so your refund should be processing already. But, and more news coming from The Verge, that if you have the Stadia controller, it'll live on. So Google Stadia controller Bluetooth support tool is now live, allowing all Stadia controllers to connect to PCs and other devices with Bluetooth Low Energy. Google's tool to update Stadia controllers works over the web using Chrome, so it should work for both Windows and Mac OS without the need to download any application. The tool itself will disable the priority Wi-Fi connectivity on the Stadia controller and replace it with Bluetooth Low Energy instead. And wired headphones won't work if you plug them into the Stadia controller after applying the Bluetooth update. Either you'll need to connect headphones directly to your device and pair with the controller instead. Google's assist and capture buttons won't work as well. And that's about it. So thank you to The Verge for that. Moving on. Marvel's Midnight Suns got a Deadpool. Is getting a Deadpool DLC update. So Deadpool is coming into the fray. January 26th. Either as a standalone purchase or part of the season pass. So other characters that are coming are Storm, Venom, and Morbius, but via separate updates. Thank you, GameSpot, for that. Next up from GameSpot, another one from GameSpot. EA has just apparently there was an issues that for those of you who played Madden 23, apparently franchise lost save data due to a faulty cloud servers. Some players were locked out of the leagues because of this problem, and although it fixed around on December 15th, another issue appeared days later. This bug made it so unknown number of players made leagues were permanently deleted with no way to get them back. However, it looks like EA has finally been able to help some players with the issue. An email sent out to select players explained that after franchise cloud saves corrupted some leagues during a 10-hour window on December 28th, the team began investigating and working to recover the missing leagues. EA confirmed it determined that roughly 2% of the total number of existing leagues were impacted. For those leagues that accessed during the incident window, the majority of results are in an unrecoverable state. So it looks like some people have lost their data. And apparently, those who have been affected will get access to the Madden NFL 24 closed beta. And all franchise players who lost progress will receive a 50% discount on Madden NFL 24. So that sucks. And apparently, now we are going into some PlayStation news. The PlayStation VR 2 is getting 13 additional titles. And they are as follows. Coming over from the PlayStation blog. Let's see. Before Your Eyes, Kayak VR Mirage, Pavlor VR, Puzzling Places, Song in the Smoke Rekindled, how do you say this? Synth Riders Remastered Edition, Thumper, NFL Pro Era, What the Bat, Raz Infinite, Tetris Effect Connected, Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition, The Last Clockwinder. That's about it. And after 9 years, Paradox Interactive and developer Triumph Studios have officially confirmed a new chapter in the Age of Wonders series. Age of Wonders 4 will be launching on May 2nd for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. And this was, of course, on our own Twitter account. Alrighty, we talked about. Alright, so we have, speaking of EA, Sports PGA Tour has a release date of March 24th. And this came from GameSpot. And apparently Ubisoft's Project Q has been cancelled, coming over from Insider Gaming. So Ubisoft Battle Arena title has been cancelled. The title was scheduled to have a series of upcoming playtests in the first half of this year. But a developer update has been revealed that the project is no longer in development. That sucks. Another thing in the dust. We have, let's see. Apparently we're getting a Dead Space movie. If John Carpenter has seemingly confirmed it, coming over from GameSpot. In a recent Variety interview, so apparently he's not a part of it. So we have to wait and see. And the final update on Marvel's Avengers is imminent. It will be receiving its last and final update 2.8 on March 31st of 2023 and will no longer add content or features to Marvel's Avengers. All official support for the game will end on September 30th, 2023. Even after official support ceases, but single and multiplayer gameplay will continue to be available until the game just dies off and the servers are shut down. May you rest in peace. Speaking of updates, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was apparently getting another patch in February. Update date 1.20 is planned to be released. There's no specifics, but that's all we have for you. So thank you, IGN, for that. TMNT Shredder's Revenge is on mobile, but as a Netflix exclusive. The mobile port will also feature controller support to online multiplayer gameplay as well. Alright, kudos to IGN. Looks like Microsoft, PlayStation has been served. So Microsoft has subpoenaed PlayStation for its defense against their FTC lawsuit coming from VGC, or the Video Games Chronicles. So according to a court filing, the Xbox maker wants Sony to divulge information it believes is relevant to this case, which may include confidential details that Sony wouldn't be reluctant to share, if possible. And the reason why they did this is because PlayStation was a big opposer to this merger. So if you're gonna be a big opposer, might as well show what you've been doing behind the scenes. So I'm pretty sure, I told you, this deal is inevitable. It's inevitable that it will go through. And of course, with this subpoena, this subpoena is going to support them as well, because we all know what PlayStation is doing. It has deals with so many games and studios that they're being paid just to not have games on the Xbox side of things. Of course, once this is all public, they're gonna say, okay, if you guys are doing this, but yet you guys don't want Call of Duty to be on your platform, screw you. But yeah, it's inevitable. I can't wait to see this. Alright, so it looks like we're done with gaming, folks. Now we're gonna move on to tech. Alrighty, folks. The first one up, we missed a little bit of a release from TCL on via CES 2023. So apparently they announced a new pair of AR glasses, what they've dubbed the TCL Ray Neo X2. So similar to the Nreal's Air, they feature screens in both lenses. So apparently it's so that's about it. So similar to Google's glasses, but it's built into the glasses themselves. So apparently they're planning to release it in the first quarter of 2023, but we'll just have to wait and see. No, getting the hands of developers in 2023 and with launch in second quarter of 2023. So we'll reach out, so hopefully they can send us an early review copy. We'll have to wait and see on that front. Alrighty, so next we have Sony's Walkman, the latest Walkman from the ZX 700 Walkman ZX series, the NWZX 707. Apparently, it'll have Android built in, but it's gonna be like similar to the iPod Touch. It won't. I think it's only good for like people who are like an artist or like a DJ or something like that. But yeah, let me show you this momentarily. This is coming from Sony's website, by the way. Alright, so for all you audio-only listeners, you're definitely missing out if you're coming back to check out the VOD on Spotify or even on YouTube if you are unable to join us live. I found that, okay. Okay. Alright, there we are. Okay. Actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Really looks good. Alright. High resolution audio and wireless. Direct stream digital on ultimate. Longer battery life, 25 hours about. Premium design. Wi-Fi compatible for direct download and streaming. Supported by Android and compatible with Wi-Fi. Enjoy your favorite streaming and music apps right on your Walkman or connect to your PC to access your music collection. Alright, let's put where to buy. Alright, hold on. Let's control W. Oh wait, hold on. Give me a second. I closed it. Alright, let me see. I think that's it. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay. Learn more. Let's put buy. So I don't think it's going to be available in the States. Let me see. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, let's copy the model number. Look it up from this side. That's funny. Apparently, it's on eBay. $3,000 and up. Let's go to B&H. B&H apparently is selling it for $36.98. Like what? Even Crunchfield $36.98. Best Buy. No, that's an older model. Yeah, literally $3,000 and up for a damn audio only device. Like why? This is phenomenal. This is funny. Alright, let's keep moving on, folks. $8,000 for an audio only device. Alright, let's see. Let's get into this. Okay, coming up from Upload to VR. So, of course, you guys have been hearing a lot of Apple's mixed reality glasses, but apparently, Apple is reportedly shoving it for a much cheaper headset coming from Upload to VR. So, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reports that standalone Apple glasses was originally planned for this year, but it looks like it has been pushed back to 2025 and now postponed indefinitely. It looks like Apple's current, according to Garmin, like Apple's current focus is on building headsets, not glasses. So, let's just have to wait and see. Alright, and another one coming up from Road to VR. And it looks like U.S. Congress halts orders of Microsoft AR Combat Google's amid reports of headaches and eye strain. So we just have to wait and see. Alright, next up we have Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Unpacked event. That is scheduled for February 1st. It'll be an in-person event in San Francisco. 10 p.m. Pacific, so it's going to be 1 p.m. Pacific. And we'll try our best to cross-stream that as well. Alright, thank you, Samsung, for that. And apparently, Twitter is apparently developing its own version of the Reddit Awards. Alright. And apparently, Twitter has also banned third-party claims coming over from Engadget. Let's see. A part of a new developer agreement. It was updated Thursday, banning the use of access licensed materials to create or attempt to create a substitute or similar service or product to Twitter apps. Alrighty, so that sucks, but we have an update for you on YouTube Studios' updated Shorts edition to its monetization. So we reported last week where they are updating their YouTube partners to include those that make shorts. So if you guys do want to become a partner, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, in addition to either 4,000 public watched hours in the last year, or 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days. So how they expect anyone to have 10 million views in a 3-month time period? How? But yeah, that's the updated business model for you folks. And okay, we're done for you on that front. Alright, so we are gonna move on to entertainment after this. And the first one up, we have an update for you via Alex Baldwin's the shooting that was on the fatal shooting that took the life of a cinematographer on the Rust movie set. So both Alex Baldwin and weapons specialist Hannah Gwenderes Reed will be charged with involuntary manslaughter. The prosecutors did announce that, and that came from us as well. And we have the winners of the Golden Globes, the 80th Globes to be precise, were presented Tuesday in Los Angeles. Alrighty. So, best performance by an actor in a television series, musical, or comedy went to two winners, actually. No. So actor and actress. So actor went to Jeremy Allen White for The Bear, and actress went to Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. Best performance of an actor and actress in a television series went to Kevin Costner of Yellowstone and Zendaya for Euphoria. Best performance by an actor or actress in a limited series or motion picture made for television. They went to Evan Peters of Monsters, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, and Amanda Seyfried for The Dropout. Best television series for drama went to House of the Dragon. Best television limited series or motion picture made for television went to The White Lotus. Best performance by an actress or actor in a supporting role in a musical, comedy, or drama television series went to Julian Gardner for Ozark and Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary. Best performance by an actress and actor in a supporting role in a series, limited series, or motion picture made for television went to Jennifer Coolidge for The White Lotus and Paul Walter Hauser for The Blackbird. Best television series, a musical or comedy, went to Abbott Elementary. Film, best motion picture, musical or comedy, went to The Banshees of Inisherin. Best motion picture of a drama went to The Fabelmans. The best motion picture of a foreign language went to Argentina 1985. Best screenplay of a motion picture went to Martin McDonough, The Banshees of Inisherin. The best original song went to Nato Kalo, I don't want to botch this, Barava, Karavi, and Raul Splugaj. Best actor and actress in a supporting role in any motion picture went to Hei Hu Kwan, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Best actor went to Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Sharon and that's weird. Best actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so our best actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy went to Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin. Best motion picture, animated went to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Best action in a motion picture drama went to Austin Butler for Elvis. Best actress in a motion picture for drama went to Cate Blanchett. We're almost done. So, best actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. We went to Michael Yu, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Best director went to of a motion picture, Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Best original score went to Justin Hurwitz of Babylon. And that's it. Thank you, CNN, for that long list. The SAG Awards, the nominations are in. Coming over from Variety. So, The Banshees of Inisherin and Everything Everywhere All at Once each scored 5 nods apiece, tying the record for most nominations previously set by Shakespeare in Love and Chicago in Doubt. So both movies are up for Best Ensemble Prize, considered to be the award show's highest honor. They will compete against Damien Chazelle's Hollywood period drama Babylon, Steven Spielberg's semi-autobiographical story The Fabelmans, and Sarah Pauli's look at sexual assault in a religious community's Woman Talking. Alright, so we have the Sundance 2023, the latest movie reviews and updates from the festival coming over from The Verge. I have a little bit of a headache. Give me a second. So the 2023 Sundance Film Festival returns with a hybrid model, so both physical and virtual. So there were premieres for The Pod Generation, Infinity Pool, Cat Person, and more. So it looks like Netflix acquired a couple things, including the rights to horror film Run Rabbit Run and Fair Play. And we also saw Infinity Pool, Play Society, got an official trailer. And that's about it. That's the highlights for you folks. So, Avatar: The Way of Water has surpassed Spider-Man: No Way Home as the 6th biggest film at all time, with $1.92 billion coming over from Variety. As the 6th highest grossing release in box office history. And apparently, the next iteration of Avatar 3 it won't have Sully as the narrator. Coming over from the director James Cameron via GameSpot. It'll feature a different narrator, Locke, apparently. So that's it on that update. The Last of Us becomes HBO's second largest debut after House of the Dragon since 2010, with 4.7 million viewers. Thank you, Deadline, for that. And apparently, coming from GameIndustry.biz, that Bruce Charlie, the game director on Naughty Dog's 2020 2013 action title The Last of Us has not been credited in HBO's recent live adaptation of the series, and he's not happy about it. So, looks like he's citing, or should I say, quoted as saying that people in the gaming industry should unionize so this doesn't happen again. And it looks like the Power Rangers are getting a 30th anniversary Netflix special, which I'm excited about. Coming over the first one's coming over from Entertainment Weekly. So the special will star Jones, David Yost, the original Blue Ranger, Catherine Sutherland, the second Pink Ranger, as well as Cardin's Karan Ashley and Johnny Young Botch. I could have sworn I had something else about Power Rangers. Give me a second. Is that the only one? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. I could have sworn I had another thing. Alright, I guess I misspoke. But it looks like HBO Max is getting its first ever price hike out of the streaming service. Will increase to $15.99 a month. It'll be effective January 12th for new customers, while existing customers will see the price increase when the next bill is charged next month after February 11th. And it looks like production has wrapped up of the thriller Locksmith. Alright. Thank you. What do you call it? ARTV review for that. And it looks like Gotham Knights will be coming or premiering March 14th. A live action, or should I say, a CW adaptation, but it's separate from the video game title. And apparently we're also getting Agatha Coven of Chaos, which is a spin-off from WandaVision. Thank you, Howard Reporter, for that. And it looks like Disney is apparently moving on a Tron 3? Tron 3? So have to wait and see. That dish is apparently in talks with hold on, what's the dish? That Disney is apparently in early negotiations to set Jakeem Running to direct the third iteration. So we have to wait and see, but nothing's written. Captain America: New World Order. That we have an exclusive from Deadline that how do you pronounce her name? Hosha Rockemore is the latest to join the ensemble for Marvel's Captain America: New World Order, starring Anthony Mackie. And we got our new trailer for Invincible Season 2 with the release date of late 2023. Netflix Cobra Kai has renewed for the 6th and final season. We got a new trailer for Scream 6. Megan sequel is apparently set for 2025 via The Hollywood Reporter. The Mandalorian we got a new trailer as well as some new character art. Character trailer, I should say. Which I'll share with you. I shall share with you momentarily. Let me find it on our profile. Oh, found it. Na 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 na. All right, there you are, folks. There's Manda with Little Groot, March 1st. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Alrighty. Looks like Steven Spielberg will be working on a John Williams documentary. Thank you to Hollywood Reporter for that. It looks like Jason Momoa said to remain in DCU after supposedly great news from a talks with WB. Thank you, IGN, for that. Looks like we talked about Cobra Kai. Looks like Michael B. Jordan will star in Paramount's Rainbow Six, and Chad Stahelski will be directing it. A Paramount exclusive. It looks like The Walking Dead will be coming to AMC via 2 new shows that will be premiering. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 is coming so it's probably up now on Netflix. We have Ryan Reynolds, Simu Liu, and Catherine O'Hara are among the recipients of the Academy of Canada Cinema and Television 2023 Special Awards. They recognize those who contributions have positively affected the industry, society, and medium as a whole. And apparently will take place in Toronto from April 11th through the 16th. Thank you, Variety, for that. Looks like the last few are coming from Variety as well. Gossip Girl, the revival has been canceled by HBO Max. South Park is season 26 is coming back home to Comedy Central. It's set to premiere February 8th. The Mosquito Coast has been canceled after 2 seasons, and looks like Jack Quay's Audier's highly anticipated musical crime comedy Emily Perez will start shooting at the spring with Carla Sofia Gascon, Selena Gomez, and Zoe Saldana. Filming was delayed back in 6 months due to scheduling conflicts, and is slated to begin in April. Alrighty. Alright. So this looks like we're gonna move on to sports, folks. It looks like Vince McMahon is returning home to the WWE. It looks like they have settled. Coming over from GameSpot, that the Wall Street Journal reports, he has agreed to a multi-million-dollar legal settlement with Rita Chatterman, the former wrestling referee who accused him of raping her back in '86. And apparently, he used his substantial voting power to re-elect himself to the WWE's board of directors. And apparently it looks like a sale could be happening because their TV rights with NBC Universal and Fox are set to expire soon. So it looks like what's next? We'll just have to wait and see. We have a little bit of sad news. Anton Walks has passed away. We have a statement from Atlanta United via their Twitter account. We are heartbroken to learn of the tragic passing of Anton Walks, an inaugural member of Atlanta United. Anton was the, how do you say this? Was the epitome of a great teammate with a personality that lit up every room he entered. He will be deeply missed by those who knew him. On behalf of everyone in Atlanta United, we send our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and Charlotte Football Club. And there's another update already as well. Coming over from Arthur Blake, the owner and chairman of Blank Family of Businesses. It's just a difficult time for our beloved soccer community across the globe as we mourn the loss of Anton Walks. After joining Atlanta United back in 2017's inaugural season, Anton soon became a fan, favorite, and trusted teammate, serving as team captain several times during his second time with the club. While we enjoy the competition the game brings, it is the talented, passionate athletes that we are bonded to, and is in these tragic moments, we're reminded of the impact that these players have made on so many. Anton will always be in our hearts as a cherished member of Atlanta United, and I pray Anton's loved ones, his Charlotte community, and his United Kingdom family and friends will find place in knowing how loved he was by so many. May he rest in peace. So, moving on to some other news. Joseph Martinez has moved to Miami from Atlanta. Thank you, everyone. Let's talk for that update. We have an NFL bracket for you folks coming from ESPN. The divisional round of the 2022 NFL playoffs is over, and the Kansas City Chiefs has topped the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-30. The Philadelphia Eagles have blown out the New York Giants 38-7. The Cincinnati Bengals have taken down the Bills 27-10, and the 49ers have held off the Dallas Cowboys to a 19-12 win. In the AFC Championship game, the Chiefs will face the Bengals, and in the NFC Championship game, the Eagles will match up with the 49ers. And the two winners will meet up in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl will debut on February 12th. Let's see. Let's see, is there any latest updates or no? Nope. Alright. Just making sure. And it looks like Joe Schwarden is planning to move forward, the general manager of the Giants, with quarterback Daniel Jones as their starting quarterback. Alright, and moving on to other sports news, the LIV Golf League Team Championship is moving from Trump National Doral in Miami to Saudi Arabia in November. The golf sources have confirmed. It'll be played at the Royal Greens Golf and Country Club in Jeddah on November 3rd to the 5th. Alright, so looks like that's it with sports, and now we'll move on to music, folks. Alrighty, it looks like David Crosby, the founding member of two popular and enormously influential 60s rock bands, the Birds and the Crosby and Stills and Nash, has passed away. And according to sources, his cause of death has not been revealed. That was reported by us. And it looks like apparently he was working on a planned tour and a new album up to the day he died. Collaborators have confirmed. Alrighty. Alright. Elsewhere, Beyonce performed her first performance in 4 years in Dubai. Coming over from Variety. At Atlantis, the Royal Resort on Saturday. Next, we have Billboard's Power 100 event is returning in partnership with UBS. Of course, this is coming from Billboard. To celebrate the industry's most influential executives. The 2023 edition of the event, Billboard revealed that the event is presented by... That's about it. It's just for executives, essentially. Alright. We have another one from Billboard. The Metropolitan Opera in New York will mark the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of the Ukraine with a concert to remember victims of the war. Met music director Yannick, I don't want to watch this, Nazet Segan will conduct Mozart's Requiem and Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Soprano Golda Chouette, a mezzo-soprano Emily D'Angelo, 10-year Dimitrov, and Ukrainian bass baritone Vladislav Boyosky will be the soloist of the February 24th performance. It'll be broadcast on radio and will be presented in association with the Permanent Mission of the Ukraine to the United Nations and Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. And tickets will go on sale February 1st. Alright. And elsewhere, we have Jesse Reyes will be doing a performance via the Metaverse on iHeartland's Roblox in-game event. Coming from iHeartRadio. Tomorrow, as of this recording. Alright, so we'll leave that here. It doesn't say what time is it taking place. It just says the 25th. Alright, elsewhere, the 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards. The list of nominees have been announced. Looks like voting is up now until March 20th. So you could vote on the website as well. iHeartRadio.com/awards. Or we're going to share that link for you in chat if you guys are interested. It'll be broadcasted live on in LA at the Dolby Theater on Monday, March 27th on Fox. And it looks like we have no music from Drake alongside Naomi Sharon. No. She's a new signee. Let me see. Let me go into this further. Via his record label. Via Ovo Sound. Her new Another Life is out now. So Naomi Sharon. Moving on. Petras has dropped her first track of the year. From My Heart, A Time of What's to Come. We have Boygenius. Let's see, what does I have to say? That their album is scheduled to drop on March 31st. They also dropped 3 new singles. $20, Emily, I'm Sorry, and True Blue. We have Lana Del Rey. She revealed the tracklist and the cover arts for her new album. Did you know that there's a tunnel underneath under Ocean Boulevard? And it will drop March 10th. Lil Yachty has announced a new album, Let's Start Here, from Billboard. His 5th studio album. It'll drop apparently June 27th. And let's see, the Nationals are teasing their next project. So we'll have to wait and see what this. We'll have to see more. Miley Cyrus Flowers broke Spotify's 1-week streaming record, coming from Billboard. She announced it via her social media. And nextly, we have Madonna has added 13 new dates to her celebration tour, coming over from Billboard. So the original 35-day tour has been expanded to include Seattle, Chicago, Toronto, Boston, Miami, Dallas, amongst others. And lastly, the Billboard's top 5 out of their Hot 100 chart. We have Taylor Swift as the number 1 at Anti-Hero. SZA's Kill Bill is at number 2. Number 3, Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras, and number 4 is David Guetta and Babe Rexha's I'm Good. And number 5, we have Metro Woman, The Weeknd, 21 Savage's Creepin'. Alrighty, let's see. Oh yeah. So it looks like that's it for music, folks. Now we'll move on to our last and final segment, esports. Alright, first up we have Reckoning Esports have been crowned as champions of CSGO's Reignite. It took place in India and included a few days back. So Reckoning Esports defeated Revening Esports in the grand finals. Thank you, AFK Gaming, for that. So, moving on to the CDL Major 2 tournament. It'll be continuing January 27th and will conclude on next weekend. Let me see. Take a look at this. Yeah, next weekend, February 2nd through the 5th. And the biggest surprise announcement was that Scump has retired. So in his latest game, in Optic, they defeated Boston Breach 32 in his final match. Alright, it looks like Jmook has won his very first Smash Melee Supermajor and it is the first to do so via playing Shake, coming from DOT Esports. All right. Looks like we have some wrestling news for you folks as well from DOT Esports. So the Los Angeles Gladiators did announce the addition of veteran player Dante Cruz as a tank. Next up, we have Patrick Estang Hansen will stand in for FaZe Clan at the 2023 Blast Premier Spring Groups for CSGO. Kim Deft Hyukio made his D+ KAI debut. And they also defeated the RX 2-0 in the opening match of the split. Looks like Jonathan Devilwalk Ludberg has officially become the head coach of Bad News Eagles. Alright. And FlyQuest, it looks like he'll be subbing in for Kim Winsome Dung Kuan in place of the starting support player. Bill Ila Negion via an announcement post. Alright, so these last two are coming over from AFK Gaming. There's also that Gaming TEC Rainbow Six Invitational have crowned Geekway Esports as champions. They handed a clean 3-0 defeat to Triple Esports in the grand finals, and they also walked away with $5,000 in prize money. And lastly, basketball star Jared Delengo is set to join MLBB Esports event. He's playing under the team Briangel Genbra San Miguel. He'll be joining the upcoming esports event that is hosted by Dark League Studios. So he'll be competing in the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports Tournament this February. And it looks like that's it for the news, folks. So I guess we'll go to the radio mail. Guys, interested in this radio mail? Here's how you can contact us. We want to know your thoughts, your questions, and even your feedback. If you have anything for us, you have a couple ways to do so. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, following each and every episode, there will be a question asking us what your thoughts and your on this episode. You can respond to us directly there, or even via an email to remail@theimpactplay.com, via Discord, or even by sending a voice note over the Anchor to the #McPlay, where your feedback will either be played or read live here on the show. So thank you guys so much for making us part of your day. We're joining a community server over on Discord. We're sure to enter the exclamation Discord for those of you listening on Twitch. For everybody listening everywhere else, you could go to our Discord invites and our about pages on our profile. So guys, we're trying to unlock subs, and we need your help. Follow us either on Twitch or on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we do go live. And just share the channel with your friends here and your family. Help us reach even more listeners, even more viewers by leaving us a review and just a rating. Thank you guys so much. For all of you tier 2 supporters and above, I'll see you on the post show. For everyone else, have a great one. And thank you so much for stopping by.